So it is January 6th, 2026. Wow. And I want to document the start of repair and industry. I want to, start a video journal about the making of this industry. It's a lot of different process and parts that make it up. And the best way to do it is to share the process of it being built. I have to start from somewhere. So I'm gonna call this video the foundation. And with this being the foundation is going to be the establishment of something great. I've always had this vision for Operion. I've always had this love for the earth, and I wanted to create solutions for every industry. And this is going to be based in Africa. I want to do agriculture, manufacturing, infrastructure, retail, like every single industry. Like that this is my dream. And as I'm preparing to study industrial design, I'm also wanting to create the visual architecture for the look. So this literally designing the future. And it's a very ambitious process and a very ambitious dream. I was inspired to 10x my former dream, which was Operion, the former creative studio. But after this rejection that I just faced from this, exhibition, it really opened my eyes to see that it's not that I'm not talented. It's not that my work is not powerful. It's not that I don't have a story to share. It's not that I don't have a unique perspective. It's not that I am not great. It's not that I'm not legendary. It's not that, you know, my work is not relevant. It's just that the networks and connections and, these systems in place are built in a way to be hyper selective as to who they choose to build up. Institutions help other institutions build up that way. And as a Ghanaian boy who's in America trying to figure this out, Chale, I'm better off building my own with aligned people who are really here for the sake of humanity. And that's what Operion is, creating a new Eon and actually giving back dignity to what it is to be human, right? And like for this artwork, for example, of creating oneself, I was in that loop of self help, wanting to improve myself, be the best version of myself, reformatted my mind, my physicality, my finances, like all these things that I put under this heavy scrutiny. And that didn't, not to say it didn't help, but it was just like became like a loop that I kept going through and not really yielding these results that I truly wanted. So I recognized that I was just going through a process of just self development and not really executing on a large scale that way. So this the start of it. I'm laying that the foundation for it. No matter how messy it looks, we'll get better. We're gonna improve step by step, and I'm not going to beat myself up for not having all the tools like to start, because I actually do have what I have, and I'm going to utilize them to do the best that I can. So this is a leap of faith. This is the foundation to what's to come. Right now, I'm working on a children's book illustration, and that has really taught me a lot about client work, working with clients, and really listening to what the client is asking for and delivering what the client is asking for. I'm really putting a lot of time into making sure this is of a high quality product, so they have something they are proud of and it's exactly how they wanted it. So they inspired me by reading a clause from the contract. and how, you know, you have this vision for Aperion, and I've never really shared Aperion with a lot of people. Only two people to date, and the client was the second person that I shared with, and they're all in sending me resources and, you know, this inspiration to start it. And I'm just going to take one step forward and keep going, because this is a very genius way to solve all these problems. And we have artificial intelligence right now at our disposal. We can do research that would take decades in literal seconds. So we're reframing how we look at artificial intelligence, and we are looking at it from a perspective to enhance our natural intelligence. And this is for the people who get it. This is for the people who are, you know, hungry for a change in this world. This is for the people who know that this ain't it. This ain't it. Like these systems that are, you know, positioned and rooted in just benefiting only a few and leaving out the rest of the people, and really stands on, you know, exclusive this word, exclusivity, being exclusive. We're just gonna keep it that way. And, you know, cutting out people who have the talent, who have the drive, who have the integrity to make it work. And that that ain't it. Like we need to find and actually create those systems that benefit everyone as a human race. So the era of division is over. The era of seclusion and everything being hidden is done. Like you're really going to step up and really do the work. So this is the foundation. I'm going to release this video as it is. So join me on this journey. This is the beginning of something great. Um, yeah.